Sir! What should we do with him?
Westminster to the catacombs. We'll deal with him later.
Ah, Sir Percival. I thought the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights might be mixed up in this affray.
We had reason to suspect a rebel incursion, Commissioner.
An elementary conjecture. In that event, perhaps this might be of interest.
Whitechapel.
Purely circumstantial, of course.
I call it evidence.
Well, circumstantial evidence can be a tricky animal, my dear Sir Percival. You may think it is pointing at one thing, but shift your point of view slightly, and you may find it pointing in an equally uncompromising manner at something entirely different.
Please, indulge me with your musings, Commissioner.
Well, first the rebellion, and then this Jack, and the Ripper murders. And then this. Strange, don't you think, that Whitechapel has become the epicenter of our recent conundrums? We must examine every clue now, you see?
We meet in council 2 days hence. If you would do us the honor of presenting your findings.
You can expect me at Westminster.
Over here, sir.
Do excuse me.
Where have you been? Bloody London traffic.
Mon Général, what of the other half-breeds that escaped through Hyde Park? We must pursue them.
No.
Mais notre devoir est de les poursuivre, monsieur.
Marquis, nous ne chassons pas des Anglais sur le nouveau continent. Votre témérité sera requis à un moment opportun.
Oui, mon Général. I will be governed
Sir
by your
Percival.
advice.
I'm sure you will appreciate that for the time being, this must remain a police matter.
Of course.
Something's amiss. The underworld in Whitechapel is known to give safe harbor to the rebellion.
It's precisely what troubles me.
Why would so many half-breeds be found in Bedlam?
Some things we need to find out for ourselves.
You heard, Commissioner Doyle. It's a police investigation now.
Knights do not relinquish their authority to bureaucrats.
That's right.
Percival is right. This matter should be brought before the council.
You go, Percival.
Centuries have passed, but our order has remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed. Such was the quest of our founder, King Arthur. May his name be forever resplendent.
Is it true? Did the Lord Chancellor fight by Arthur's side?
That is the legend.
Today, that balance is threatened with grave upset by a new contagion, the rebellion. As long as its campaign of anarchy and terror is allowed to continue, the plague of lichen infestation that has infected our city will only grow more intolerable.
Well, the Lord Chancellor will thus agree to the urgency of a mission into Whitechapel.
Whitechapel is a matter for the civil authorities.
When the noble Arthur sought to contest for truage with the Roman Emperor Lucius, he did not trouble himself with issues of jurisdiction.
Do not presume to quote history to me, Sir Percival. I've seen more of history than you shall ever know. I remind the knights here assembled that the threat to this order comes not only from without, but within. We must stand vigilant together, lest our ranks be poisoned by those who seek the destruction of all we hold sacred. No one is immune from the rebels' influence.
Surely the Lord Chancellor does not mean to question Sir Percival's loyalty.
This order has long appreciated Sir Percival's counsel, but the current disruption calls for caution and concerted effort, not rash action.
Sir Percival has cause, Lord Chancellor. The situation in Whitechapel may need to be addressed.
Does Lord Darwin speak with the blessing of the peers? Lord Hastings, Lord Dunglass.
He does, Lord Chancellor. Perhaps the question should be put to the Council.
Very well. What says the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights in the matter of Whitechapel? Aye or nay?
Nay!
The nays have it. This council is dismissed.
Denied.
Our order grows too prudent, Grayson. We wither away from this inaction.
Leave it, Sebastian.
Caution be damned.
Sir Percival is most agitated.
You should learn it is best not to cross him when his mind is set on something. What do you make of this?
Percival seems intent on pursuing his investigation.
You cannot deny that there is some truth to what Percival has said.
Need I remind you of your place, Lady Egwene? Who are you to question the council's wisdom?
Yes.
Guy's kind of a dick. But he's got one hell of a beard. So apparently, he served with King Arthur
Galahad will
himself.
deal with this in due time. I have a more pressing matter to attend.
As you wish.
How many
They
of us
have
will
some
make the journey to
capability of
America?
living.
Lord Barrett, Lord Darwin, and myself.
I've heard many great things about the Agamemnon, Lord Hastings.
She is the finest the United India Company has ever built. I can promise you a pleasant and speedy journey across the Atlantic.
Can we expect your presence at the launch, Sir Lucan?
It would be my honor to see you off on your maiden voyage, my lords.
Sir Lucan, if I may.
If you would permit me, my lords.
Of course, Sir Percival.
Alistair, you know as well as I do that Whitechapel is the key to these disturbances, to everything.
My opinion is immaterial. The council has spoken.
Few dared countermand your father's express wishes.
Need I remind you that we all serve at the Lord Chancellor's pleasure?
You are the Knight Commander! Make him see reason.
You think an incursion into a rebel stronghold is reasonable?
I consider it an acceptable risk.
One for which you'd be willing to accept full responsibility should unforeseen circumstances arise.
Let what befalls be upon my head, no one else's.
Whitechapel remains off limits. That is officially.
You have my thanks, Sir Lucan.
Of your thanks I have no need. Bring me results.
As the Knight Commander wishes.
Well,
We're going in.
Most excellent.
when do we move?
You're not talking about Whitechapel. But my
Your brother sought fit to permit us a reconnaissance. Secure the necessary materials. Isabel, a word.
Tell me, monsieur, about the Lord Chancellor.
What is it, Marquis?
Sir Lucan and Lady Egwene were adopted by him, yes?
Yes, they were.
Why would he bring them into such struggle?
Perhaps he wanted to regain a semblance of the humanity he lost. When time came to join the Order, the choice was theirs to make.
Regardless, I would not wish this life on my children.
Marquis, we need to hurry.
Oui, mon général. Avec plaisir. Monsieur.
Friend Mallory has always been something of a rogue operative.
I've never known a better man.
Still, I shall rely on you to be call it a sobering influence.
Sebastian and I have long been partners. I trust him with my life.
A little restraint would not be ill-advised. Do look after my sister, won't you?
No man in the realm can keep Isabeau from danger when she's of a mind.
Oh, you say true. What's a brother to do, eh? Good luck and Godspeed.
Always at your service, Sir Galahad. This way, please.
Ah,
Tesla.
Just the man.
A young Tesla.
Yeah.
Little James Bond here, a little Q action. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
What new developments do you have to show me?
Quite a few intriguing things, if I may say so. Any further news of the trouble in Grosvenor Square?
Police are investigating. And investigating.
Lycans, on the United India Company's front doorstep. What do you make of it?
Mayfair isn't what it used to be.
permit me to oversee a few of my new experiments. In the meanwhile, take a look around. Play with whatever strikes your fancy. But do be careful.
How generous.
Wouldn't it be funny if they modeled him after a young David Bowie? Only people who get that reference are the ones that saw the press.
Yes.
Quite an antique. Hard to believe we ever use these communicators.
Actually, it doesn't look that dissimilar from the one that they use now.
Maybe they had to hold it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Touche.
Seems incorrect.
What kind of exposure does that say?
Yes.
What danger did it say? Danger. Oh,
Exposed
exposed
wires.
wires.
Did you notice he had rubber gloves on? He probably keeps them on the whole
Yeah.
time, all the time.
All gibberish to me. Nicola, you sly dog.
Hey man, you gotta have time for the ladies.
Nicola, how fares your friend Edison these days?
Thomas and I are not on speaking terms.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah, it
The
is.
man is an idiot.
May the great man win. Nice.
What a sad piece of history.
Yeah. Not really. I mean, you need competition.
Sure. But the outcome.
Sir Galahad. Please, this way. Here is something you may find interesting. This device allows you to convert between Edison's inefficient direct current and my superior alternating current. Quite handy for overloading and incapacitating certain electrical systems. It's comprised of an inverter, transformer, and rectifier outfitted with some brass clips to enhance the design. Oh, and a fine leather carrying case. Inside each tube is a small quantity of mercury. When the mercury is properly aligned, the device becomes operational. Please, try it. Ah, excellent.
You never cease to amaze, Nicola.
I'd appreciate your expert opinion on my latest whimsy. Here.
SX-84 Marksman Carbine. Impressive.
You've always had a good eye for craftsmanship. I've outfitted this one with a telescopic sight. It's ideal for long-range shooting. I would be honored if you would test its efficacy.
With pleasure.
I'm sorry, that's ridiculously cool, that level of detail.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Oh. Four for four.
Some muffling might be in order as well.
I'll attend to it immediately.
He's like, damn
Oh
it.
yeah. Why
Are
didn't
there
I think
any
of
other
that?
of my children that you would like to
Goodness.
meet?
The offer's tempting, but I must return to the others.
Of course. Oh, the monocular that General Lafayette requested is over there on the table.
I'll see that he gets it.
We scour the district in pairs. Isabel, you and Lafayette take the high street from the south end. Galahad and I will move in from the north.
Why not give the Frenchman to Galahad?
Mademoiselle doubts my intentions. I promise to remain at all times the picture of chivalry.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced
Chivalry.
looking out for me.
I thought you needed no looking after.
Very well. You team with Galahad.
Mademoiselle will perhaps one day allow me to demonstrate my skill.
One day,
Remember, we are entering rebel territory. The insurgents will take umbrage at our incursion into Whitechapel.
Given our little discovery in Mayfair, the London hospital should be our target.
Strange to think Lycans would find sanctuary here, is it not, monsieur?
you really believe the rebels are collaborating with the half-breeds?
The Lord Chancellor is convinced of it. I have my doubts.
Do you trust anyone, mon général?
Never accept, always question. It's a motto that's seen me through the centuries.
Stay vigilant, all of you. We can expect hot work here.
Ah, quelle joie!
A nest of cut-pursers, collaborators, and whoremongers. I knew it very differently once.
A lone chapel stood just there, offering sanctuary to travelers.
That was before even my time. The city walls had yet to come up.
Now you can smell Whitechapel before you see it.
We rendezvous at the hospital. Stay on your guard.
Understood.
Did you actually do all that, or was that a
I pressed
cut?
it.
monsieur.
Other than the Q2?
Now see, I like this little touch here. The wood actually stays
Right.
on the floor. It doesn't
Disappear.
dissolve. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch because in most games they don't have the processing power to.
The ashes are still warm.
Hello there, boys.
Would you fancy a fuck?
Have I yet?
Uh-oh. All I can think of is Miss Doubtfire right now.
Oi!
It's a run by freaking.
Good move. Good move.
Come on, knock a stopping out of it.
What a gentleman. Paid for the apple.
And his silence.
He's bleeding like a stuck pig, that one.
Doesn't look good.
Strange place.
Excuse me.
Oh man, that's miserable.
Yeah.
That's like our livestock currently.
Look at the now for the you those of you who don't know, the type of flare coming off of that lantern is called an anamorphic lens flare. You see it in
Horizontal.
Yeah, horizontally long. You see it in J.J. Abrams movies and Michael Bay movies. I thought that was a nice touch, especially considering that the aspect ratio is 2:3:5 to 1,
Yeah.
which is the extreme letterboxing. So they really knew what they were doing with presentation when they set out to make a movie.
Luckily, they didn't use any of the other artifacts.
Of anamorphic
lenses, yeah.
Only to be paid a pittance
Those can be a little
and told by
distracting.
your masters to be grateful for a few bob a week. Children work to the bone in the Blackhallow coal mines while the captains of industry feast from silver bowls. Is this the England we want? No! What must we do? Fight! That's right. brothers and sisters, fight! Join our cause!
We've been
Down
spotted.
with the Queen!
Let's move.
Down with the Queen!
Down with Empire!
Down with Empire!
Down with the Queen!
Queen!
Down with Empire! Down with the Queen!
I think your belly's a little large for that.
Alright, so where have you seen this move before?
In
Uncharted.
Yeah.
And
She's dead because of you!
Bravo, monsieur.
Didn't care to dirty your aristocratic hands. It's all right. There's no need to be afraid.
How could I have known he was the Ripper? He was just another bloke.
He killed another one last night.
I didn't know.
Leave her be, monsieur.
I didn't know.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
Wait, did she just refer to him as the Ripper?
No. She said that another one of the
We should head through this
prostitutes
door.
was killed by Jack the
Oh,
Ripper.
oh.
They mentioned him earlier, if you were listening.
I wasn't.
Oi! There's no weapons allowed in the establishment. You want to stay, you leave it here.
Bien sûr, monsieur. As a matter of fact, we were just looking for the coat closet.
Give it here. And have fun, governor.
At ease, monsieur. A quick reconnaissance of the premises seems imperative.
Come on now. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy, Zelda.
Still fully clothed.
Take all
Zelda
the
back in
time
the
you
day.
need, love.
Yeah.
Well,
Join me upstairs, love.
Another time.
I can show you things you've never seen before.
I don't doubt it. Marky, this is no time for sport.
Stupid bloke.
We have to find a way out of here quickly.
I have just the thing, monsieur. If one of you ladies would reach into my pocket.
Give it here, love.
Is it sufficient, monsieur?
More than sufficient, I'd say.
Upstairs, then, if you please.
Sure, efficient.
Are you about ready, love? You won't forget this, I tell you. This way, love.
Get in here.
Oi! Here! What are you up to? You're in the wrong room!
Where's the little frog gone?
He's in there! With his friend!
Oi! Get out of there!
Oh! Hello? Oh! Oh!
Oi! Oi!
Oh, they even showed the cock.
They did.
Toutes mes excuses, madame.
And he's appropriately laying so you can't see it.
With his arm
Yeah.
positioned so his hand will cover it up.
Hello, monsieur. What do we do now?
I guess the owner gave up on him.
Yeah,
I mean, they did pay.
they paid, and they're knights. They've got a reputation, so.
We have intruders. Get your weapons. Let's go.
Lafayette. Shh.
I mean, the traversal feels almost identical
Looks like
to
we've stirred the nest.
The Last
Uncharted.
of Us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Keep a lookout,
Well,
Bucky.
both,
Yeah.
but it's a little more grounded than Uncharted. It feels a little more weighty, like The Last of Us.
Mhm.
Remember, you were pretty jumpy in Uncharted. I mean, you could do some death-defying feats, but in this one, it's obviously a lot more weighted down. So did Santa Monica produce this or
Well,
co-produce?
I mean, they're listed as developed by. I mean, and they're on the title card when it comes up.
Right.
I don't know what part they had in it though. I can't find
Well,
that.
I mean, we know that Ready at Dawn. This is
Yeah.
their first major console game. As most of you know, they did two or three, or maybe it's just 2 God of War PSP games, which
Right.
were really good. So, the fact that this is their foray into major gaming, or major league gaming, you could say.
Rebels down.
Clear. Perhaps the rooftops are not our best path, monsieur.
You may be right. We need to find another way to the hospital.
I found a way out.
Get some pineapple grenades. I love the artifacts on the lens when you shine up against the light. That's a nice touch.
There's dust on the lens too.
Dust on the lens. It just
or like
adds a-
water droplets or
adds a-
something.
yeah, it just adds a grittiness
Yeah.
to it. And some people might argue that adding grain is to help lessen the graphics, but that's one more thing you have to process. When we do our short films, if we put artificial film grain on it with one of our plugins, it takes longer to process.
Yeah.
So if anything, actually adding grain to it's one more thing to process, not one less thing, or to mask anything.
Right. No, it just helps add to that time period.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I guess because films have always depicted it that. I mean, they were all mainly made with film.
Yeah, I think up until like the late 90s, they.
Right. I mean, there's still period pieces made, but.
Right. Well, and we've often talked about period pieces that are actually shot on cameras like the digital Alexa.
Yeah,
the
they
Arri
look good, but
yeah,
they do still have that. They still capture that look.
that organic
well,
look of film. Yeah.
I don't know how you can say that look
Oh,
because
there was some clipping.
that look is
Oh, so this is cool. You'll get to
dictated
see.
by what
watch
we grew
this.
up with.
So I can actually get a chance to take Blackwater and revive myself when I go down. I need to stop talking and play. This is like it's a carbine, but it's like, it reminds me of the M1 carbine from the M1 Garand from World War II, because the magazine pops out when you're done with it, and it's a single shot, high powered round.
Let's head up.
Knocked his head off.
Enemy down. We have to keep moving.
How do you like the icon for the spread?
You the reticle?
Yeah.
I don't notice it when I'm playing. I mean, it's certainly not distracting, and each one has a different reticle. The longer range weapons have a longer line. Okay, forgotten where to go here. Oh yeah.
Shotgunner neutralized. More rifle in the courtyard. Grenade out.
Is the frags out or just one? Oh no, you got a couple. Okay. Man. Babe, your aim is off today.
Did some damage.
Target down.
Shit.
Good shot. Oh. One come up the center. Good choice.
Monsieur, grenadier. Damn, I'm taking fire. Damn. I'm under fire.
I'm completely out.
I will support you from above, my friend.
Understood, Monkey.
Uh-oh. Oh, that water looks really good.
Rebel shotgun down. Throwing smoke grenade.
Oh no.
Rebel neutralized.
Actually, there's one more.
He's just like shooting wildly.
Streets.
Look at the water.
Yep.
Perfect amount of
Yep.
dirt and mud and debris. Oh, the blood doesn't quite soak into it though. Oh, it looks really good.
little help with the wagon, monsieur?
Dun, dun.
And see, they have the white
Yeah.
to kind of indicate or
Where you
remember
can
in
grab
Gears,
on.
in Gears of War.
Uncharted.
In Uncharted it was yellow.
Yeah, I like the white better. It's more subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Here again.
Percival, do you read me?
Save your breath, monsieur. The buildings are blocking the signal.
The curse of progress. Hand me your monocular. I can see our target. The hospital is 2 miles west.
Do you see our comrades?
Not yet.
Can you zoom in there? Is that as far as it'll look? Very nice. Very nice.
There. It must be them.
Shall we join the soirée?
Let's invite a few friends, shall we? Air Command, this is Galahad. I need response from anyone in the vicinity of Whitechapel. Air Command, this is Galahad.
Think, monsieur.
You copy?
We are without sanction here. The Lord Chancellor will be most displeased. Lafayette does not fancy a court-martial.
We'll worry about that later.
Sir Galahad, this is Sentinel-5. We are 3 leagues northeast of Whitechapel. Please state directives.
Sentinel-5, this is Galahad. We require air support on standby.
Acknowledged, Sir Galahad. We are signaling blue-red at a 1-second interval. We request your visual confirmation for heading change. Sir Galahad, this is Sentinel-5. We have visual confirmation of your position. Heading change to 224 degrees. Assuming holding pattern above Whitechapel in 8 minutes.
Acknowledge Sentinel-5. Await further orders at location.
Let's go. The smell of pestilence.
Off to the
slums are
Zeppelin?
more fragrant, I suppose.
Merde smells like merde, monsieur.
Something like
Anyway.
that, yeah. Oh.
After you.
Gentleman first.
What makes him then?
Lafayette!
Oh no!
Not to worry, monsieur. I'm all right.
All right. Sackboy.
Oh, it's creepy.
No, it's Little Big Planet, the video game.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't play that.
I didn't either, but I know him well from a lot of friends who do. Love him.
Would not our time be better spent hunting half-breeds?
Patience, Marquis.
This world, patience, always patience.
Patience, always patience. Oh, I did see some clipping there with the butt of the gun in his
Leave
claw.
that to me. Get going. Come on, I'll cover our bases. Yes, sir.
Small though, you can barely tell.
Come on, let's go. Move.
Let's go, let's go. Move it.
Oh, shit!
Oh, I was hoping I could pull him across.
Oh, I got reload quick enough.
He's like, I'm backing up, I'm reloading, I'm backing up,
yep,
I'm reloading.
Yep, nope, not good enough. Oh! Oh. Good show, old
Stop
boy.
for a pint, did you?
I like the stab in the side of the neck instead of him coming down on top.
We encountered some resistance.
The rebels are better armed than we expected. Those markings look familiar.
It's one of ours. Where'd you find this?
Follow me.
Yeah, it's more efficient that way.
Yeah,
It's
because they
straight-
always take it, well, not always, but
No, it's
a
good.
lot of them take it up and then just
Yeah.
stab down towards their head.
Whoever the animation supervisor was for the cinematics did a really good job of making things look fluid and natural. Not to mention, now that we're into the game, what do you think about the facial performances?
It's great.
They're ridiculous,
Yeah.
right? The subtlety.
Mon Dieu. There is enough firepower here for a small army.
Some of this ordnance was manufactured for the Order. Igraine even found an arc gun in here.
I was unaware that we had lost some of our infantry.
We haven't. Here, give me a hand with this one. See what's in there.
What did you find?
Essex M86. Thermite rifle. They saw their first field action a few weeks ago. This one hasn't been assigned yet. How did the rebels get their hands on these?
I'm making it my business to find out.
Begging your pardon, sir. You need it upstairs.
That's our cue.
I believe Mademoiselle requires our attention.
Igraine, we're in position!
About time!
Move out!
What took you all so long?
Knights, engage with Understood.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I
you,
see.
you lay down.
Yeah. Lights them on fire.
I see them.
Rebel down.
Inspector, no!
We have to help him. Cover me.
Igraine, lay down suppressive fire.
Like a giant firework.
Take his arms. Gently, monsieur.
I have it. Ready. Let's move him.
We're sitting ducks out here.
Here comes another!
Monsieur, only a few more feet to go.
We're clear.
I like the
Move in.
staggered
Right,
fall
go.
when they die. Sometimes. It's a nice touch. I'm alright. It's only a
Everyone's
flesh wound.
hit.
Help me with that bookcase.
Blackwater. Now.
That went well.
Galahad, find us a way out of here.
Working on it.
How bad is it?
A punctured lung, I think. Another bullet through the stomach.
It's no good.
Just rest easy, son. You can.
They won't give him Blackwater? I guess they only have a limited supply.
The rebels are regrouping.
Everyone stand back. Igniting! Can we move him?
It no longer matters, monsieur.
Save your prayers, Lafayette. There is no God to help him.
Come on. Let's go.